This might be it. Welcome back to Syberia, the world before. For all I know, this might just be the final cutscene. Kate flies home, credits roll. I don't know, but maybe there's more. Autumn 2005, Kate says her final goodbyes to Vagan. She returns to New York. All things must come to an end. We'll see, I guess. We'll see how long this takes. How much more there is. Again, it certainly feels like we're ending, but I would not put it past it to have, you know, a scene where we are in New York and maybe somehow find her or something.
A few days later, I left the United States for the only destination that had any meaning to me. Farewell, my dear Lenny.
Dana.
Well, I will never understand human emotions. I thought you
Are
would
we just
be
gonna
happy
have
to have
Oscar
the
as an
proof of the
armadillo
past.
forever?
That Dana Rose is your ancestor.
I'd totally forgotten that strange old lady who helped me play my piece on Mom's birthday. She was my grandma.
So, what are we going to do now?
I don't know, Oscar. I really don't know. I know I should feel happy to come to the end of this adventure.
Maybe it's time to actually face all of your,
I
like,
found freedom.
issues that you've been
I
running
kept
away
my
from.
promise to Katyusha, and discovered a fascinating part of my mother's past, kept secret until now.
That's an optimistic take. Oh, it's so fascinating.
But
It's
it makes
kind of
no
like
difference to the guilt
fucked
I
up.
feel over my mom's passing, or the void I feel since her death.
that you could have avoided if you went home, you know?
Maybe if I had met Dana in person, but that's impossible now.
Is it?
The last trace of Dana I have is this letter, and it's over 20 years old. And besides, Dana implies she left for an unknown destination, like a hiding place, to wait for the end of a life that no longer held any
That hasn't
meaning
stopped you
for her.
before.
She could be anywhere. That's if she's still alive at all. It would be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Again,
So, I
that
don't
hasn't
know,
stopped you
Oscar.
before.
I really don't know anymore.
I feel like pretty much everything Kate has always done, has ever done, has been looking for needles in haystacks. Alright. Yeah, I can definitely see this just ending. Just like, Kate doesn't know what to do. Leaves for unknown destinations. Like, is she gonna try and find Dana? Is she gonna go home? We don't know. It could be that. Though, I mean, it did say she goes
There's
back to
only
New
one
York,
thing
right?
left to do, Oscar. What everyone has been expecting me to do since I jumped on the train with Hans. Just be reasonable and return to New York.
Yeah, I think you might have missed that window
There's
of
an
reasonableness.
end to everything, Oscar. Isn't there?
Also, surely that ticket is not valid anymore. Central train station, huh? Is Junta gonna show up, perhaps? Or Canton? I mean, it seems like Canton is just not gonna be a character at all. He's just the journal thing, and yeah, that just kind of doesn't make sense. Oh, speaking of journal, do we get to read the journal?
My carriage number. This ticket will take me to the international airport of Vagan, and from there, back to New York.
Alright.
I should find a phone to call Olivia before I take the shuttle.
Should you?
Given all the trouble waiting for me in New York, I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
Is she gonna help you? Does not feel like you left any room to reconcile, but whatever you say, Kate. Okay, wait, have I read this? Yeah, middle of the blizzard, okay. So then, Dear Mrs. Foster, not sure where to begin. I've just come back from the refuge. I want to find out what became of Kate Walker after she went there a few days ago in the middle of the night in a blizzard. She went to find out if Dana Rose's body was among those of the resistance fighters found at the foot of Devil's Pass. I found the place abandoned. No trace of Kate Walker, nor of Lenny the old manageress. Really? Nor of her mysterious odd-job man. Really? What happened to them? Are they gonna show up here? The only one who was there was a Belgian mountaineer waiting patiently to climb the famous mountain. The mountaineer said he saw Kate Walker at the refuge on the evening of the blizzard. She apparently inspected the tent where the bodies of the frozen resistance fighters were placed. He sure does, like, specify everything. Like, you could have just said inspected the tent where the bodies were, because, like, we know it's referring to the resistance fighters. It's like every sentence just, like, has no... It has all of the context packed into every sentence every time. It feels very, like, robotic in that way. He didn't know what she was doing there, but said she seemed relieved when she came out. It's reasonable to deduce that Dana Rose wasn't among those bodies. Is that reasonable? Maybe she would have been relieved that her journey had come to an end and Dana was actually there. There then followed some strange comings and goings. Kate Walker apparently went to Lenny's room with the strange... How do you know this? With the strange hermit, who acts as the old manageress's odd-job man. They apparently stayed there for hours before he eventually came out, apparently looking distraught. Said who? Who saw this? To tell you this? Just, like, the mountaineer? How would he know exactly what happened? Kate Walker came out later, then left the refuge without saying where she was going, but looking deeply perplexed and disheartened. This is the mountaineer. In case you couldn't see him, we've now circled the one that he is in this picture. A few hours later, the mountaineer resolved to go and see Lenny. He found her lying in her bed, lifeless. Oh, I see. Okay, in that sense, abandoned. Fair enough. The poor old woman must have died in her sleep. The mountaineer wanted to call the emergency services, but then the hermit returned to the refuge. Ignoring the mountaineer's protests, he tenderly picked up Lenny's body, then carried her, along with the frozen body of the resistant fighter, into the mountain. He then disappeared as he carried them into the blizzard. I must admit I'm completely perplexed. Who knows what drama was played out between Kate Walker, Lenny, and her odd-job man during that blizzard. Again, so stilted. I get the feeling Miss Walker must have uncovered some terrible secret during her short stay in Vagen. A secret that, like an underlying and treacherous illness, had poisoned the region since the 1930s, and one whose common denominator seems to be Dana Rose. But what's the connection with Kate Walker? Why has she taken this whole case so much to heart? It's like there was something personal in it for her. But I may never know, because I am not omniscient and shouldn't know anything that I know. Finally, he admits that, like, yeah, I guess I can't know that, because there's no reason for me to ever find out. Hasn't stopped him before, because everyone related to the case is either dead or missing, starting with Kate Walker. I am, as ever, at your service, and await your instructions. Respectfully yours, Nick Canton. That seems like an ending. That seems like we're not gonna get any more journal entries. And we'll see.
I mustn't forget to date stamp my ticket properly before showing it to the inspector.
There must be a date stamping machine on the platform, Kate Walker.
Yep. Can we use, like, either of them? What's this? Oh, that's... Yeah, I guess we're gonna call Olivia. Am I? I kinda want to, like, look around a little first. Yeah, hold on.
Not sure if this is the right carriage.
Yeah,
I better
see.
check the number on the ticket.
That one doesn't quite look like a 3. I'm not entirely sure this is the right one. Yeah, surely, like, someone's gonna show up here. Either Ludwig or Junta. Or maybe the like, hotel owner or something. I don't know. What are you doing? Are you puking? Or are you just sitting there? What if we go down again? Just leave.
My shuttle to the airport is at the platform. No point wandering around the station and getting lost. Not sure if this is the right carriage. I better check the number on the ticket.
That is not a 3. Guess I should look at this.
That's my shuttle. Once it's taken
Are
me
you
to the
sure?
airport, I'll just use the ticket for New York that Olivia sent me, and that'll be the end of my voyage.
Again, that ticket was like years ago, right? At least a year or 2 ago, so she really shouldn't be able to use it anymore, I don't think. So which one is which? This one or that one? I guess that's 4, yeah.
This is the map of the shuttle.
But where
I
is
should be able to use it
3?
to find my carriage.
I can't really tell. It could be anywhere here. Oh? Wait, what's this? Why are we doing this?
I guess I have to use it to set the day.
What?
I should set the month
Why?
here.
What are you talking about? Huh?
A ticket validator.
I thought that was the robot dude. Let's hold off. Hold on. Let's look at number 4, which may or may not be number 3.
Not sure if this is the right carriage.
She's not sure.
I better check the number on the ticket. Not sure if this is the right carriage. I better check the number on the ticket.
And there's one more. This is some memorial or something?
The deportation trains left Vaughan from this station during the Second World War. How many lives did those brown shadow barbarians destroy? Is there any justice for those who were massacred? Not sure if this is the right carriage. I better check the number on the ticket.
Alright, so that's that. So if we check the right carriage, we're not gonna, like... I guess this is just where you put the, like, right ticket when you board. This is where we validate the ticket. But yeah, I guess... Is it just optional to call Olivia? She's not
This is
saying
the right
that...
carriage,
Okay.
but the door's still shut.
She should have said she wasn't sure.
Looks like this mechanism is connected directly to the door.
Please remember, you must show your stamp ticket before you can board the train.
Oscar, take over.
Please remember,
Okay.
you must show your stamp
And if we do
ticket.
this, it's not stamped, so it's going to spit it back out, right? Huh?
Please remember, you must show your stamp ticket before you can board the train.
This ticket is not stamped. Should get new glasses, man.
Sorry, your ticket is not stamped.
Great. Okay, let's go call Olivia. So yeah, what I'm gonna have to do today might be just continue to record as if it's one episode, and like we'll just kind of have to see, because for all I know, this might still go on for a while. So if it just goes like a little longer than a normal episode, I guess I'll just squeeze it into one, but if not, I might just like split it into 2 or something, since I'm not sure exactly how long this is gonna take. There's also achievements. I checked, and we have like 4 achievements out of 30, I've gotten 26 just by not even, like, attempting to do anything special, so that makes me kind of think I could maybe try and get the rest, but it really depends on what they are. I haven't looked into it yet. If there's some that, like, I would need to replay the entire game for, because I've maybe missed multiple things that you need to do throughout time or something, then I'm not going to do it. But if it's just something where, like, oh, if we just have a convenient backup, I can just jump in and do that, then I can maybe try it. Like, I think I saw there was one about, like, betraying Lenny, you know, where you tell Junta that Lenny stole her lens or something. Though I think there was something about that needing, like, multiple checks. You can't just do it the last time. You have to, like, first tell, like, Lenny that you're not gonna, like, protect her or something, and then tell Junta. I don't know. Something like that. We'll see.
I need to put in a coin to call Olivia.
We have Dana's diary? Wait, hold on. Can I look at that?
It stops just before Dana left for the sanitarium in the winter of
Sanitarium?
1937.
Oh, sanatorium? Yeah, okay. Just that. Hey, bestie. What's up? Maybe close the door behind you.
Hello?
Olivia, it's me.
What do you want, Kate? Didn't we say everything last time?
You were right, Olivia. I've been chasing moonbeams ever since my mom died. But I found my grandmother.
Your grandmother? But Kate, she died years ago in New York.
No, I mean my real grandmother. Never mind. It's a long story. I'll explain everything when I get back.
Oh, you mean...
Yes, I'm flying back to New York.
That's wonderful, Kate.
Wow.
I better tell Mr. Canton.
Great.
He's still on your case, you know. The police will probably be...
Suddenly
looking
we're
for you at the
besties
airport, but
again.
Don't worry. Dan has connections. I'm sure he'll be able to help. Maybe he can persuade Marston and Lorman to drop the charges.
Okay, thanks. That would be a
Wow,
relief.
she just suddenly 180'd.
I gotta go. The airport shuttle's about to leave.
Yes, go ahead. We'll meet you at JFK. I'm proud of you, Kate. You've made the right decision.
You've made the right decision
Olivia?
after like 5 years or
Yes?
whatever it's been. Change your mind, nothing? Let's just say I'm sorry, I guess, even though I don't think we necessarily...
Listen,
Like, she was kind of a bitch, too.
I'm truly sorry for everything that's happened since I left New York. It's just that I just had to get away. I needed a change of life, to be free. It was like a calling. And now that I've been following that calling for the past few years, I realize that I'm not the person I thought I was back in New
You don't
York.
have time for this, Kate. You can talk
I am
to her
that
later.
strange person who jumps from train to train, a traveler without a destination.
Are you saying that because
Just
you're
like
gonna,
that
like,
old shaman
not
once
come
called
back
me.
now and change your mind again?
What are you talking about? Which shaman?
Yeah,
It
now
doesn't
she
matter now. I
starts
guess
with that
what really
bullshit again
counts
of just,
is
like,
that I have
spewing
no
off
regrets
nonsense that Olivia
about
wouldn't
being
know.
my true self over these past years.
But do you really?
I know, Olivia. I know I've hurt people while going through this journey. My
You don't
mom,
have time, Kate.
Dan, you.
Wrap it up.
I know that. And I'm so sorry, Olivia, for all the hurt I've caused you personally.
Thank you, Kate. Does me good to hear it. And, well, you know what? I'm starting to like this new Kate.
Oh, you are you? That makes no sense.
Listen, I'd better go now, Olivia. I'll call you if I can from the airport once I've got a flight.
Yes, you'd better get going. You take care, Kate.
Now I
Okay,
kind of wonder what happens if
too.
you just say
Bye
never
now.
mind. Just
Talk later.
Never mind, bye. Yeah, exactly. Now we're getting to the point where, like, I can imagine if this is the end cutscene, with, like, credits and looking at achievements and all of that, it might actually end up taking, like, longer than one episode to do this. It's a classic for this game. Everything just takes way longer than you think it will. And there's no way to speed it up. So yeah, where was my ticket again? So, like, that's not the date, is it? What date is it now? I don't know.
This ticket will take me to the international airport of Vaughan.
Isn't there a
and from
different
there,
date? Like, if this is
back
the
to New
ticket
York.
to, like... I guess this is a train ticket, not the
This
plane
will
ticket.
take me to
The plane ticket is
international
different.
Airport of Vaughan and my carriage number.
Okay, so 301105. So...
A ticket validator.
We have that fucking weird sound again! The, like, strange arcadey, like, mobile game sound. What is happening with that? Wait, so TM. What is T? Like, month? But T, what would T be
I
for?
guess I have to use it to set the
Oh,
day.
like German, Tag, I see.
I should set the month here.
Okay, yeah, never mind, that makes sense. So was it 3012? 3011? Oh god, this is really weird to control. Okay, it's left and right, not up and down. What was that, wasn't it? Put your hand there. It'll be fun. Put your earlobe. Free piercings. Yeah, 3011, 2005.
A ticket validator.
Okay. Okay.
I'll need some ink before I can stamp it.
Oh, come on. I see. There's a lot to ask, like, random people to do. And yeah, that is very unsafe. And I don't think you should just let the general public handle this. Someone's gonna get hurt. Or just straight up fuck it up. Like, easily fuck-upable, this.
My carriage number. My ticket's all set now. I just need to get to my place.
Alright. Can you move? Let's go for it. That sounds so weird. What is it? Wow. I like how checking one ticket for one passenger takes like 30 seconds. The delays for this operation must be insane. Alright. One last check here. Nothing. Let's go. Yeah, I feel like this might be the end of the first episode, and maybe we'll do another one. Wait a moment longer, and do what? Okay, I don't know why you can do that, but you know what, I'm just gonna say that. This is gonna be the end, because, like, even if it's just credits, I'm sure we can fill in, like, an episode looking at some achievement stuff, and maybe getting, like, one or two. Like, honestly, it might even take more than that. Who knows? We'll see how deep I go into it, but yeah, let's leave it off here, and let's have probably the end cutscene next time, which I said last time as well, so you never know. There's a whole new chapter in New York, maybe. Who knows? I'll see you next time.